Ben Cox hit the best score of his career, while Joe Leach nearly did the same, as these two combined to bat Worcestershire into a very strong position at the halfway point of their LV County Championship match with Somerset at New Road. 12 wickets had fallen on day one, and when Daryl Mitchell was LBW to a ball from Alfonso Thomas that kept low in the second morning's third over, it looked as if we were set for plenty more. That delivery was something of an anomaly, however. For the most part, this pitch played well, and that meant that Somerset's first innings total of 250 was most likely to be one below par. Alexei Kavesi joined Alex Gidman with his side struggling on 40 for 3, and he was soon putting bat to ball. Gidman had yet to make a telling contribution with the bat since his winter move up the M5 from Bristol, but he is too good a player to stay in the doldrums for too long. He was probably able to recall his many West Country derbies against this opposition, ones which Somerset have dominated over the years. The partnership between these two realised 59 runs before Peter Trigo ripped out Kavesi's leg stump with an unplayable fast Yorker, the batsman departing for 29. Gidman remained, however, and went to his first 50 as a Worcestershire player with this couple of runs off Jim Allenby, which took the 33-year-old to his half-century off 104 balls, an innings containing 7 fours. Slowly but surely, Worcestershire were beginning to get a grip on this game. But Trigo was still fighting, and he found the edge of Ross Whiteley's bat to have him held by Marcus Trescothick with the total on 135 for 5, the deficit standing at 115. Enter Cox, a man who has shown that he can bat. Just ask Hampshire, who he took from maiden 100 last season. The lad from Stourbridge loved that moment, but has failed to follow it up with too many innings of note ever since. That was until now, at any rate. With Gidman moving on, 64 more runs were added for the 6th wicket, and that just about gave the home side the edge. Until Gidman on 78 gave it away by cutting a short and wide ball from Craig Overton to Johan Myberg at backward point. Gidman left with the score on 199 for 6. But that was to be Somerset's last success for 40 overs, as Cox and Leach added a match-altering 168 runs for the 7th wicket. Cox getting to the 8th 50 of his career, this one being made off 63 balls and being reached with the 23-year-old's 9th boundary. Leach was soon into his stride as well. These two are both young men and are just two of an impressive bunch of youngsters currently playing their cricket for Worcestershire. Leach has shown glimpses of his batting talents in the past, but this knock must have been amongst his best, made against a Somerset side which has again started this season slowly, something they are making a habit of. Many have suggested that Worcestershire will struggle this season, but that will not be the case if Cox and Leach can learn from this experience. They dominated the bowling, Cox showing the maker's name as he drove handsomely down the ground on more than one occasion. This pair were now building a very handy lead for their side. Leach, meanwhile, really went after Overton, striking him for 4 fours in 1 over and following that up with this 6 and another boundary in his next. Leach was quickly into the 60s, having got to his 50 off 78 balls. 100 in the top flight would have been a dream for Cox, and this was the moment he achieved it. There may have been a moment of worry when he top-edged this pull off Gregory, but the ball flew over the rope to take Cox to 3 figures off 152 balls, 14 fours also included. Another 6 took him to the best score of his career, only for him to then chip a ball back to the bowler Gregory to depart for 109 after taking his side 117 runs ahead. Jack Shantry could only add 4 more before clipping Thomas to Gregory, and then Leach edged a cut off the same bowler to Trescothick to fall just 5 runs short of what would have been his second first-class ton. The day ended when Suchitra Senanaika edged Trigo to Trescothick, but Worcestershire had made it to 402 all out, but just missing out on maximum batting points. Still, they will be very pleased with this match situation. A first innings lead of 152 will come in very handy over the next 2 days if the weather allows much cricket at all.